box. We'll also be getting queries and interventions from the bike platform. So we'll coordinate that with speakers. Thank you very much for joining us for this session. I think bamboo, as we know, is something that is yet to be explored to the extent that it has a potential. India is known for a lot of bamboo production. Since ages, we have produced a lot of bamboo. The region that I come from, the Northeast, is also known for a lot of bamboo production. However, across India, we have not seen the kind of high value addition that we look forward to in bamboo, which many other countries, many other regions of the world have adopted. We have not seen that so far in our country to the extent that we desire. We have some speakers here. Mr. is here with us, but I think there's a lot more to be done. But more on that from the speakers. To begin with, I'd like to request my colleague Savio Matthew. He heads the Kerala State Office of Key. I request Savio to say a few words of welcome to all the participants.
Thank you, Bishajit, for introducing and also explaining about the main aspect of today's program. As rightly pointed out, Kerala Bamboo Fest started yesterday. It's from 16th to 20th. It will end on Saturday this week, and we already have 50 sellers, 50 plus sellers from registered for this event on selling on various bamboo products, and also we have 350 buyers from various parts of the country and outside registered for this event. The event was inaugurated by the Honorable Industries Minister yesterday in the presence of the Principal Secretary and the other galaxy of speakers from the various government officials. And right now, yesterday also we had good crowd participating in the visiting in the FICCI bike platform. Today also we have a lot of visits happening. So today morning also we had some G2Bs happening also with the buyers and concerned major sellers. And this program today is mainly on the initiatives and innovations marketing aspects being held today. Is very much relevant to the buyers as well as sellers, especially sellers and on the buyers also, how to market their products and their various aspects. And we have a galaxy of speakers for this event. And opening remarks is given by Mr. Kamesh Salam, Founder, Executive Director, South Asia Bank Corporation. And we also have experience sharing by Mr. Yuju Kevin, the Director, KV Design Studio, and experience sharing with Tony Paul, CEO, Uro Indigenous Science and Technology Studies Center. Then we also have TPA Subramania, Regional Director in BA, and Dr. Sam Vishnunath, Director, Kerala Forest Research Institute, Mr. Raji VK Master, Craftsman Trainer in Crafts, and Mr. Sushant CS, Principal Designer, NID Bangalore. So Galaxy speakers are also there. The program is being run in the FICCI bike platform as well as YouTube channel also, and limited entry is also given to the main platform for the convenience of the sake of the panelists. So with this opening note, I would hand over to Sri Bishajit, my counterpart, and also he's the director of the FICCI Northeast Council, to take over the proceedings. We have the CEO Suraj and the KB Government of Kerala will be joining shortly. Currently they are meeting, but as soon as they will join, we will let you know. We will introduce them once they join. So over to Bishajit for taking over the next proceedings.
Thank you, Savio. Now I would like to request Mr. Kamesh Salam. Mr. Kamesh Salam is the founder, executive director of South Asia Bamboo Corporation. He is a well-known name in India and abroad as far as bamboo technology, innovations in bamboo is concerned. He was one of the first early adapters of bamboo. He worked with the UNIDO. He set up the Canaan Bamboo Technology Center in the Northeast. He has worked with almost every organization that is in the field of bamboo, and we're privileged to have him with us. May I request Mr. Kamesh to make his opening remarks?
Thank you, Vishwajit. Can you allow me to share a screen?
Sure.
Good afternoon, everybody, and it's my pleasure to be here with this Kerala Bamboo Festival. This festival is very close to my heart, and I've been, attending this festival since 2009. But after the post-pandemic, this is a special case where we are going virtually. I feel that the Kerala Bamboo Festival is one of the event that promotes bamboo marketing, and it's been a success story. Because let me try to trying to I'm unable to open my
Yes, you can share your screen.
yeah.
You can share your screen if you want to.
I'm trying but unable to. Is it coming?
Yes, yes.
PowerPoint is coming.
Yes, it is visible.
PowerPoint.
Yes, we can see the PowerPoint. Yes.
Yes. Okay. See, this is the first bamboo festival I have attended in 2009. It started with a very small event. If you can see the picture, and there was a technical seminar on bamboo product development. What I have learned from the Kerala Bamboo Festival was with a small starting almost 10 years back. Now it has evolved to be one of the biggest bamboo marketing platform in the country, rather in South Asia. See, in 2013, I attended this festival again. There again, you see the big crowd. The hall was bigger. The platform was bigger. I tried to introduce bamboo cycle. This is one of the MLA driving a bamboo cycle. I tried to innovate in every of the festival wherever I could attend. Like today, we are talking about innovations. So in 2000, then there was a workshop also where we conducted a workshop with the participants on bamboo value chain. In 2014, I came back again with bamboo toilet. And I also came back with the president of the World Bamboo Organization. There, we tried to keep the Kerala Bamboo Festival as an international platform for bamboo marketing. Beyond that, we also did a workshop for enabling bamboo policy in India. So I have used this Kerala Bamboo Festival as a platform to promote bamboo, not only for Kerala, but for India and South Asia in particular. So I feel that the platform which is created of the Kerala Bamboo Festival, which has become a brand today in India and in the world. But this time after pandemic, we are sitting at our home and interacting each other. But I think the good days are coming. Bamboo is being recognized. The country is going for Atmanirbhar and also vocal for local. There are many areas where bamboo can fit in. I am also thankful to the FICCI Northeast and FICCI Kerala for inviting me in this event and also getting my network to be part of this festival. I have been able to talk to the Japan Bamboo Society. I have been able to talk to the European Bamboo Society. I have been able to talk to the American Bamboo Society. They have put this festival in their website, in the newsletter, so that more networking take place. Maybe they are not here now, but I am sure that the network which I have created in the last 30 years are benefiting from this event which you are being launched today. We have got eminent speakers who will be speaking on various value chain of bamboo. But to be very honest, we have to look at the value chain, because we only say that our bamboos are not sustainable, our items are not up to the market, or our prices are very high. So I think we have got people from Susan from NID, Mr. Vishwanath, Dr. Vishwanathan from KFRI, Ravi Ras, Rajiv is there, who are working on different value chain. In fact, Kevin from Taiwan will be talking on the design that is being done in Taiwan. So we have many people sharing various parts of the value chain. Also, I'm very proud and happy that Kerala is next to Northeast, which is also one of the leading bamboo producers today in India. And we have a good number of speakers coming only from Kerala. So that shows that Kerala is well advanced in terms of bamboo and bamboo resources. They have Uruvu is one example who has gone in ecotourism, in value addition of craft and all. So I think market is a challenge for us. We know we have challenges in packaging, we have challenges in logistics, but this I think we can overcome. And again, I would like to thank Biswajit and all colleagues here and friends who are listening to me. And also I'll be happy to answer any of the questions you have during the event. And I again thank FICCI and Kerala, Government of Kerala, and all of you for taking part in this festival. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Very precise and to the point. As you said, I think bamboo, the value chain of bamboo needs a lot more of value addition. I think, I hope today's workshop and the Kerala Bamboo Fest that is going on now will add in the effort towards this efforts to add. And now we discussion on bamboo innovations and marketing. Our opening speaker is Mr. Yu Hui Cho. I hope I got the name right. I'd rather refer to him as Kevin, Director of Cave Design Studio, Taiwan. Kevin holds a ME diploma from National Taipei Institute of Technology and the Director of Design Studio. Prior to this, he taught at the National Taiwan University of Science and Technology, the EC Design School, and the Department of Industrial Design of Shenzhen. Also has years of design experience in different organizations. Kevin has been the recipient of many design awards, including the Golden Prix Design Mark. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Suraj. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kevin from Taiwan. Hello. I'd like to share.
Hello.
Hello. Let me try to share my PowerPoint. How can I share my screen? Share my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Oh, you can see my screen? That's great. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. So thanks to have me here, and it's an honor for me and to share some experience, what we have done in Taiwan or what I have done in Taiwan. My background is product design, and since 2007, I have been working with a craftsman, bamboo craftsman, and for like 10 years. Next page. Okay. So I start with a little bit about the bamboo in Taiwan, about the material. We have rolling bamboo, and the basically three kind of bamboo we use is moso bamboo for the furnitures because it's strong, and the Makino bamboo for bamboo weaving, and the Formosan bamboo for the material is not as good as Makino bamboo, so it's more like making tools. And for Makino bamboo, the weaving can make it very delicate. And since our history back to 1945, so we found a material and in Taiwan, and people start making bamboo. And basically, the tools we make is for agriculture. And to 1975, we start making like for the housewares products and the bamboo furnitures. So it's our history. And then meanwhile, we also learn a lot of technique from Japan to how to do the bamboo weaving. And since 1975 to 2005, it's more like bamboo craft. So it's making bamboo product from the mass production to bamboo arts. So before 1975, Taiwan produced a lot of bamboo products like chopsticks and bamboo screen and furnitures. But since 1975, the labor is too high, so all the factory moved to other country, moved to Vietnam, moved to China. So in Taiwan, basically, we don't have like mass production bamboo factory anymore. So the bamboo start change from the mass production to craft arts. You can see the example I've been shown is done the bamboo craftsman and use Makino bamboo to do a very detailed, elegant weaving as like a craft piece, but not for daily use. And since 2006, and I got a chance to join a project. The project is called YII, as you can see on the right pictures. And as a designer, we start think how to move like traditional craft to like new ideas. So I joined this project, project, like for 5 years, and we try to renew or do some innovation basic on our craft. I work with a lot with bamboo, and we bring the result to Milan Furniture Show, to Paris Maison Objects, to the worldwide to show our craft and our new design. So during this 6-7 years, this project also invite a lot of international like star designers like Gijs Bakker from the Netherlands, who like a godfather as a Dutch design. And we also have Konstantin Gosik from Germany, and he designed the chair here. It's called 32. Use like Western design thinking. So you can see like it's very similar like a Penton chair, and but use bamboo's flexibility to make this 32 chair. And we also invite Oki Sato, which is the founder of Nendo Design in Japan. And basically he likes the idea how we produce bamboo, but he used steel, use metal to do the bamboo bending to produce the chair, and use metal as a material to weave the chairs. And we also have Campana brothers from Spain, and basically they create like very flow line, and also by using a lot of thin bamboo combined together to make this chair. So in this project, as a designer, I also learned a lot of ideas from this famous designer, and which from the Western culture, bamboo is not their material. They used to use, but they generate new ideas on bamboo. I think to have the like international workshop and with these designers as a as a local designer, we learn a lot. I introduced like a few projects I've been done, and what I see the movement in Taiwan on the bamboo industry. So the first project we work with craftsmen. I want to produce a bamboo tool. I want to bring the bamboo into our daily life. So I I designed this bamboo fan. So bamboo is not a longer art piece on the shelf. I want the people to touch it and to use it. And I like the sound and the weave and the movement of the bamboo. That's why I choose fan. It's a desktop fan. It's not a very big. It's like a 25 centimeter in diameter and the small fans. And by using the traditional way, which I learned from the craftsman and produce this fan. So this traditional way to weave, and we bent the bamboo into like a home shape, and I put a motor inside and put the electronic parts inside and make it a switch, so it becomes a bamboo fan. And this reminds me, nowadays we use a lot of plastic and metals, but by using a small piece of bamboo, then we can make a shell for the electronics. We can use very limited material, then we can produce the appearance and the structure of the product. I researched in the history in Taiwan, and we used to have bamboo to produce furnitures. As you can see on the left, it's very minimalist and a functional way to make a stool. But on the right-hand side, you can use the bamboo to add a lot of decorations on the chairs. But in these days, we don't see bamboo chairs a lot, especially in our house. We don't use bamboo furniture, but I think why can we produce like more modern look, more new look of the chairs in our house, so to fit our lifestyle and our environment. So I work with another craftsman, Su, and I designed the chair, and she helped me to produce it. I try to think about the material qualities of the bamboo. So bamboo is light and it's strong, it's hollow, but it also can be weaving into big surface like this. So the chair, you can see it's like a 3 bamboo grow up from the ground, and to the top, they start weaving together to build a curved surface, and very minimal and but the string. But you can see the weaving details on the side and on the top. So by combining two material quality of bamboo, we can create light but strong, but also very modern look of the bamboo chairs. It's not the chair I have been seeing is very square, and it's looks heavy. So after this project had been shown in Paris, we got a lot of good feedback, especially we got orders from Europe. But we're facing a problem is after 1970s, as I mentioned, all the factory moved to Vietnam moved to China. So we used to have a bamboo industrial park in Taiwan, but not many people are doing bamboo now. And I cannot find a factory. I only can find few craftsmen who can produce the bamboo stool for me. But we cannot, we are not we are no longer to do the mass production anymore. That's a huge problem for us. Even we can create a lot of new design, new ideas, but there's no production, no way to make production in Taiwan. So I started as a designer. I was thinking about the material, but now I have to face the industry and how to use another way to produce bamboo products, because there's no craftsman and there's no new generation who like to learn the techniques. In shortly, we don't have bamboo anymore in Taiwan, and we don't use bamboo in our daily life. So from the very complicated weaving skill, I bring the ideas back to a simple, very simple structure of the weaving. It's like the weaving lesson 1. Everyone can learn how to weave the bamboo ball. So we don't need to rely on like 10 years experience. We can teach people start to do the bamboo ball from now. And we test the structure, and it's quite strong when we combine many bamboo balls together. So it's like Lego. So I think about ideas. So if I can find a lot of people to produce the bamboo balls, so the bamboo is like Lego, it's modularized. So I can connect these balls together to be like a chair, sofa, table, whatever. So in this project, we found many like new generations, and they help us to produce the balls. And we also find for the people who doesn't have a job and who is not capable to work, and they can at home start learning how to make these balls and learn some skills and earn some money. So maybe after 10 years, maybe 3 years, 5 years, they can help us how to make the bamboo stool. They can do more complicated weavings, but start with this very simple lesson 1. So we bring this idea to Milan Furniture Show and got a lot of feedback. This is the first prototype we have been made. We use 732 balls in total to produce this sofa. This is the picture we have been showing in Milan. And it's quite light. And after the show, back to Taiwan, we start getting orders from like 5-star hotels in their VIP rooms, and another like design hotels in the lobbies. So they're still using it. So every time I visit this hotel, I can see people sitting on the sofa, and they are really interested about this sofa, because when people first time see the sofa, they a little bit afraid if they sit on the sofa might be broken. Also in the high-end department stores, and they order the sofa from us. So in the past 10 years, we have been produce the bamboo products and giving new ideas. The idea is not only about the product itself, but also think about how to produce it, how to bring the industry back, how to bring people back to learn the skill, how to process bamboo. But the label is still high because in the past, we might have like 100 factories who is producing bamboos, but now we don't have these factories. So we have to find the material. We have to go to the mountain to find the material by ourselves. It wastes a lot of time. We have to process the bamboo. We have to wash the bamboo. This all have to be done by craftsmen, and there is not efficiency to do this because we don't we lost all the industrial lines. But we try to find a way to use new ideas to bring it back to bring the bamboo industry back. And we see more and more people are working on bamboo. That's a good sign for us. And from 2010, I also see more and more events. People are using bamboo as a material to produce installations, to make public art pieces. I think it's really good because bamboo is, compared with other materials, bamboo is more sustainable. And for this short event, if people using bamboo to produce to make the installations, it's more sustainable ways. And I really like to see this happening from 2010 to current. So bamboo is no longer as objects, but it goes to the public and use idea to produce installations. So these 3 example is in Taiwan. There's a different events and how people use bamboo weaving to produce bigger pieces, and even goes to the architectures. So these are few examples I have been done. This is done in 2009 for a museum, a new open museum, and I work with their local communities who is using bamboo as an instrument. And so I work with them to produce these installations. It's like 3 meters in diameter and hanging on a lobby. So when people passing through, there's a sensor on the top and sensor people and start automatically to produce the music. As you can see on the right pictures, it actually, when it goes 1 circle, then there's a song, and each bamboo, they produce different sound. So there's a melody. So when you passing through, you can see, oh, there's a bamboo instrument and play a song for us. And there's another example. We bring bamboo to London. I organized an exhibition for Taipei government, and we were going to show some designs from Taiwan in London, and I in charge of space design. I try to combine the traditional like bamboo lanterns with our technology. We have been see on the street a lot. It's LEDs. So I design a lot of lanterns and to make it as a wall. And in each bamboo lantern, there's a LED, which means I can control every color, control the color in every lantern. So the lantern becomes like a really low pixel screen. So I can show different colors for on this wall.
If you can wrap up in the next couple of minutes.
Okay. Yeah, and you can see I can change the color. The final ones is also for the events, and we use the bamboo to make the chicken for our Lunar New Year's. And also I recently produced a tea house by just simply use bamboo circles to create a space for people to drink teas and to get calm down in this bamboo space. So this is our example I have seen in these 10 years. So from small object to publics and bamboo use, people use bamboo to create bigger installations. That's all my shares. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin, for a very wonderful and very interesting presentation. Those were very interesting designs. They are all sustainable, and yet they are long-lasting, as you showed in many of your designs. I think that's what we need to look at. Bamboo is all about sustainability. The contemporary designs that you bring forward, I think, will help popularize bamboo as a material of choice for designers and producers. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Our next speaker is Mr. Tony Paul. He is CEO of Uravu Indigenous Science and Technology Study Center. He holds a master's degree from Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai. Uravu, which is located in Vanya district, is one of the pioneering organizations in the bamboo sector of India. As CEO of Uravu, Tony is modeling Uravu to facilitate sustainable development of rural areas using bamboo as a medium. He works majorly on setting up sustainable systems that could drive the sector forward by unleashing the true potential as a multifaceted development. Over to you, Tony. Have about 10 minutes, maybe a couple of minutes beyond that. Please go ahead. You need to unmute yourself. Tony, you are on mute. You need to unmute yourself. We cannot hear you. You have to unmute yourself.
Tony?
Well, I think he's having some trouble with his microphone. He's not being able to unmute himself. I think we'll go ahead and invite Mr. Subramani. Tony, if you can stop sharing your screen since you are not able to unmute yourself. Tony, can you stop sharing your screen?
I'm sure that we are also following. Just give 1 minute. We are just trying to sort out the issue.
Okay.
So is it a network?
I'm not sure.
I think there's some technical issue. Bishop, you can call the next speaker. I think meanwhile we'll try to get this.
Can you stop sharing your screen so that?
Yeah. Understood.
Johnny, if you can hear me, can you stop sharing your screen, please? Thank you. Our next speaker is Mr. T.P. Subramani, Regional Director of INBA. Mr. Subramani is currently, as Regional Director, he is heading South Asia International Bamboo and Rattan Organization. In his current position, he looks after INBA's mandates covering the organization's 6 member countries in the South Asia region, that is Bangladesh, India, Myanmar, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. As INBA's regional head, Mr. Subramani is responsible, among other things, for regional coordination and portfolio development, promoting the bamboo and rattan sector in South Asia, developing partnerships and managing collaborative programs and projects. Mr. Subramani is also an honorary member of the Board of Governors of PIPRITI, an autonomous institution of MOE FCC Government of India. Mr. Subramani, over to you.
Yeah, can I share my screen? How
Please, you can share your screen.
do I do it? It's not coming.
No, there has to be an option for sharing screen out there.
I can't. Yeah, the share of there, but it is off. The share option is coming off.
And just go to the top. Next to the file editor, there's a share button.
Yeah,
Can you find
button
it?
is there. The share button is there, but it is.
Just a moment. We'll try and sort it out.
Now please share your screen, sir. Now you are presenter.
It's not coming. The share icon is there, but it is. It looks like it is off.
No, you don't use that
Rajkumar,
icon.
can you
You
enable sharing?
just go to the top of the file edit. There's a share command, and you pull out. That you can see.
I can't see anything here.
In 175 companies. We have already invested 500 crores.
Rajkumar, can you make him a presenter? Can you?
No, they had to give me a permit.
Sir, he's already.
Give us a moment, Mr. Subramani. We are trying to sort this out.
Yeah,
Mr. Subramani, what you can do, you just go to the file on the top.
No, but I had to
The
show.
file, you just see the option open and share. मैंने उनको दोबारा से बता ही रहा हूँ ऑनलाइन बता रहा हूँ So
It's
did you
not
find the
coming.
option open and share?
No, the share is there.
So first sir, you will have to open that presentation, whatever it is, PPT or
Yeah, it is PPT there.
yeah, PPT now. Just first open that file, then go to share. On the share, you will find that screen also. So click on that and to share.
Uh,
I would request my team to display the presentation. Team in Epigot. So,
Either Ranjit, if you have the same file, you can also share on his behalf.
okay, let me check, sir. Let me check.
Or either you can send that file to me also. I can also share.
the share icon is not working.
Mr. Subramani, you leave aside the share icon. You please go to your presentation file, open it, and then there is an option to share from there. You can do it from there.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have opened my presentation. It's open.
Okay.
Now, on the file, there is an option open and share.
Yes, do that.
But open and share is not coming. It's
So it may happen because your uh, desktop app is not updated properly. This might be happen.
is it coming now?
No.
1 second. On
No, sir. I think so. You are using older version of the app. You are not. Your app is not updated properly.
it might
If you are not able to share.
Here is a share option for invite people, copy link, presentation.
Subramani sir, you can share that PP to our email ID. We have just shared that email ID.
Yeah, now we can see your presentation. Your presentation is visible now.
Okay.
Is it visible?
Yes, we can see your presentation.
It's on now.
Okay.
In the meanwhile, Tony, can you try to unmute yourself once again? Mr. Subramani, please go ahead.
Is it coming?
Yes, we can see it.
But I can't see. 1 second. Okay, fine. You can see it, no? No.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, great. I'll start. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Vishwajit, for all the patience. And good afternoon, distinguished panelists, organizers, and all the participants here. And many thanks to the organizers for giving me the opportunity to interact with you today during this very prestigious event of Kerala Bamboo Festival. Last year, I had the opportunity to go over to Kerala to be in all the events for the 2-3 days there. So this time, of course, it is a big challenge, and we have been on virtual. First of all, just very quickly, let me introduce INBAR, the International Bamboo and Rattan Organization. INBAR was established in 1997 as a multilateral intergovernmental organization, and it is also an international organization. The mission of INBAR is to improve the lives of producers and users of bamboo and rattan also. Rattan, for the uninitiated, is the cane, another name for cane, through sustainable management and use and trade of resources. The headquarters of INBAR is located in Beijing in China, and we have 5 regional offices, as you can see here, and India is one of the founding members of INBAR from the very earlier days. INBAR is governed by a council of members. Council of members in the sense that INBAR is an intergovernmental organization because we have 47 member countries, almost equally spread all over the world. And the oversight is by the Board of Trustees. This is the global spread of INBAR member countries. You can see here with headquarters in Beijing. Then we have the regional offices, the square dots, and the small dots indicates the member state. Let me share with you what is the current status of bamboo resources in the world. As per a study conducted by INBAR, which has been produced in a technical report of 2017, which is called the World Checklist of Bamboo and Rattans. The world.
The slides are not coming.
Huh?
Your slides are not coming. It's only one slide.
No.
Yeah.
We can see the first slide only. You have to go back to your slide and change the slides.
Let me see. I don't know why the share is not working.
No, its share is working. We can see it. You have your presentation and then change the slides. Only then it will come here.
Click on the
Presentation itself, the presentation screen.
Yeah, the screen is there.
You can minimize the WebEx screen and go to the presentation.
Yeah, I am on the presentation screen only.
Yeah, and then change the screens there.
Change the screen there.
Change the slides, I mean.
Yeah, now I can see. Can you see now?
You have to go. You have done a full screen. You have to go to the full screen version of your presentation and then change slides there.
Yeah, now.
We are still on the first slide only. I think it's all right. It's all right. You can go ahead. We can listen to you.
No, but some pictures I would like to show here. 1 minute. Try again. But you have a share option, isn't it, on the WebEx?
That's how.
God.
Can you share this file? I mean, email this file to the organizer. We will share from our end.
Okay, what is the email ID?
You just send me to rajkumar.sharma@fiki.com.
Rajkumar.
1 second. Email ID?
RAJKUMAR.
RAJKUMAR. Yeah.
Sharma. SHARMA.
SHARMA. Yeah.
At fiki.com.
At fiki.com. I'm just sharing it. 1 second.
Meanwhile, you can call Tony. He's ready. That his presentation is ready. I think by that time this issue will be sorted out, if permitted. Yeah.
Tony, can you unmute your microphone? I think we can have your presentation in between because this by the time you. Yes, you are good, Tony. You share your screen.
Okay, I have sent to Rajkumar.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. I will share once I receive it, sir.
Rajkumar,
Okay.
can share his screen. Mr. Subramanian's screen. Mr. Tony is going to share his screen.
Okay.
My share tab is actually inactive. That has to be activated from the organizer side.
Rajkumar, please make Tony the presenter. Yeah, Tony, you can share now.
Thank you. Thank you, Nikhil. That was very extensive coverage. Meanwhile, Madam Padmaja is here to lead us here another replacement, but both what she observed and what is implication. Want to quotation by Swami Vivekananda. I think that summarizes, is
We cannot see your screen. There seems to be a network issue at your end.
place them there right before you. That will come great work. Just wait, experience right here.
Rajkumar sir, you can share the screen if you want.
Okay, sir. I'll share, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Is my screen visible? Hello?
Tony, we cannot hear you, so going back to Mr. Subramani. Go to the next slide. Yeah.
Am I presenting? Am I the one who's
Yes,
presenting?
Tony, it's your presentation. Please go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. And many thanks for inviting us. Like we said, start with a note of apology as I'm traveling. I've been traveling for more than a week now. I'm joining from my vehicle. That's why the technical glitches here. So the vehicle is stopped. I hope that means there won't be further issues in the course of presentation. So experience sharing is what my topic is. Definitely the journey of Uro over the past 20 years. Bamboo, our stories and the kind of insights, the lessons we have learned our journey over the course of the past 20 years. But I'll be trying to quickly run through the slides, through our story, given the constraints of the time. Can we move on to the next slide, please? So let me quickly introduce what we are trying to do, what we have been doing, and how we are trying to position ourselves in the larger spectrum of activities related to bamboo, given the way things are being organized and things are changed under the change scenario. Urava, the full name of Science and Technology, basically a not-for-profit organization, it's a charitable trust, established in DMI for years of inception. In fact, it's a big considering for a small organization for us. Definitely B96 established in 1990, pioneering organization bamboo, and have facilitated the formation of a lot of collectives, a lot of artisan groups, pioneered, making Trikepata. Trikepata is the place we are located. Trikepata is now considered as a heritage village of bamboo, acknowledged. So making Trikepata a heritage bamboo in the process and providing platforms for a lot of bamboo artisans come flourish and move. 99% going to enough access, so providing them the platform to explore the potential of bamboo amidst serene hills of Wayanad, which is now Kerala. So a little bit of history about Urova's inception. The previous slide, please. The previous for the Vinukale one. So as the name suggests, can I go back to the previous slide? Back to the previous slide. As the name suggests, Urova Indigenous Science and Technology Studies Center was never designed to work in bamboo. There is no bamboo in its name. So today we are considered as a bamboo in Kerala. There is no name.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Tony, can you increase the volume of your mic because you are not audible properly?
Tony, I think you need to hold the microphone closer.
Yes.
Is it better now?
Little bit better.
Is it better now? Hello? Is it better?
A little better, yes.
Yeah, this is the best I could afford, I guess. I hope this is I hope this is better. Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
we can hear you. Please go ahead. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yes, yes, yes. The point which I was trying to make is like means Urova started with a broader objective, given the name Urova Indigenous Technology Studies Center. Bamboo was only one among like means 8 or 9 sectors which was identified for intervention. But then people like Vinu Kale, people like Sita Lakshmi Madam, people like Professor A.G. Rao, like the veterans of bamboo sector, like happened to us in our initial stages itself, and then like means our journey started like means we got stuck with bamboo, or like means as we say, our truth with bamboo in fact started with people like Vinu Kale, people like because like people like Vinu Kale happened, people like Sita Lakshmi Ma'am happened, people like A.G. Rao happened, and like the fraternity of bamboo in fact like means made sure that like means we hold on to bamboo over the last 25 years. Next slide, please. So what we say is like means like in the case of many other people, like bamboo just happened to grow as well. Like though it was
Please
not
change the
designed
slide.
as an organization which would. Hello. Yes. Yeah. So moving on. Like means. Yeah. Moving on. The previous slide, please. So we'll quickly come back to what is happening today. Urova is historically. Maybe previous slide, please. So Urova is currently known for the kind of products we make. Urova is more or less known as a craft entity as such. But then like there are not many successful bamboo enterprises as such like to showcase in the nation. In the state of Kerala as such. And craft has always been a very difficult like activity to sustain from our experience. So eventually by 2017 we faced a period of like huge crisis, and then from there onwards we reanalyzed like back to cut our journey. We reanalyzed the potential of bamboo and our initiatives in pertaining to bamboo, and then we reassessed our options, and now we are slowly trying to diversify and develop the organization in such a way that we understand the material as a stronger driver of sustainable development. So, like means being a charitable trust, being a not-for-profit organization, if you're actually concerned about social change, we got like many options to work in. So why exactly should we stick on to bamboo was our question. Previous slide, please. I'm still working on the third slide, in fact, let it be. But then, yeah, like the fundamental question was why and how we should stick on to bamboo. And the answer was very difficult, and the answer was very simple and straight. We understand the material, policy framework of Urova as far as Urova is concerned. We understand the material as the strongest driver of sustainable development, as a multifaceted development tool, through which we align ourselves to sustainable development goals, SDGs. Can I get the previous slide, please? There. And that is why we continue to work in bamboo. And today we are trying to. Can I please get the previous slide, please? I hope I'm audible. Can I please get
Yes,
the previous slide?
we can just make out a little bit of what you were saying. But yeah.
I'm not really audible. Hello. I hope I'm audible. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, please go ahead. Please go ahead, Tony.
I was actually asking for the previous slides, which I didn't get. Let it be. So.
Previous slide. This slide.
The previous one.
Go back, Rajkumar.
Yeah, this is what I was mentioning. So let it be. Now, the point I was trying to make is like today Urova work in the sector of bamboo, and our attempt is to model ourselves as an umbrella bamboo organization that understand the bamboo as a multifaceted development tool. And through our activities, through the diverse set of activities which we are doing, above and over craft, we have aligned ourselves with we have introduced sustainable development goals in our policy framework. So for example, our livelihood support program that caters to zero hunger, that's SDG number 2. Gender equality, again from livelihood support program. Then decent work and economic growth, definitely what we do. Responsible consumption and production, because through our nursery we support resource enhancement, raw material enhancement, and then we buy back. So we are completely concerned about responsible consumption and production of activities. Climate action, the fact that we are working in bamboo itself speaks volumes about climate action, and of course partnership for the goals. So this is a policy framework with which we understand bamboo, and this is how we design our path forward. Next slide, please. So as a matter of fact, Urova, as a matter of fact, our model, it addresses various aspects of value chain as far as bamboo is concerned. It's more holistic, it's more diversified, it's more integrated as such, as you could see, from nursery and plantation to trainings, R&D to technology development to value addition, marketing and advocacy. We cater across like means 7 or 8 different verticals of bamboo, which I would run through in the coming slides. Next slide, please.
Next.
Speaking about bamboo nursery and plantation, this is actually the defining model. This is considered as a defining feature of our model. We propagate, we supply, we help to raise plantation and also buy back the plants being raised by farmers. That is actually one of the major features of our model. Then at the moment, we have more than 58 different species in our nursery. That makes our bamboo nursery the largest species diversity in South India. Can move on to the next slide. I'll quickly some photos about the next.
Rajkumar,
next
next.
Yeah, few pictures of the nursery. Let's go on. Move on, please.
Next.
Move on, please.
Next.
Digensis is one of the major species that we promote in promote in Wayanad. Otherwise, like means stop, please. The second one is the common facility center. That is actually the backbone of our activities or value addition activities. So through this common center, we basically try to it's functioning as a raw material bank in the first place, and also as a support mechanism for production facilities, hosting all the machineries and stuff like that. So through this, we facilitate, we are trying to ensure that quality raw material is available for the production units that are functioning within Urover, and also which would be ready for supply outside. That's the direction in which we are trying to develop this, the common facility center. Can move on to the next slide.
Next,
please.
Next.
Kind of smaller machines which are used by our artisans. Yeah, next one, please. Just for the sake of pictures. Then third one, livelihood support program. This is bamboo products, under our bamboo products, which are Urover is known for the bamboo products. This is our flagship program. The products which we make are actually done under the program called Livelihood Support Program. This is a support program. In fact, this is a hand-holding support, curated and designed according to after studying the shortcomings, after studying the shortfalls of the and the requirements of the artisan groups. In fact, so at the moment, more than 100 artisans are actually part of this network. So we support. It's not just about artisans. We support individual artisans. We support group of artisans. There are SHGs. There are enterprises working with us, and we are also trying to a cluster we are trying to handhold, and now we are trying to expand and handhold further clusters. So this is a homegrown or a curated program as far as Urover is concerned, livelihood support program. This is designed specifically considering the challenges of the bamboo industry, bamboo artisan group as such. So levels of support are we offer 6 layers of support. In fact, design support, we have an in-house design team, an R&D team that actually develops the design for the if people are coming for designs as such. Then we have the training support. We train the kind of people who actually need the kind of support, kind of training to work in bamboo. Technical support in terms of machineries. Then raw material support. As I told, raw material is one of the major bottlenecks as far as bamboo-based enterprises are concerned. So we are trying to facilitate the kind of raw materials that are required to facilitate production process. Marketing assistance, of course, it's the biggest bottleneck of all. Marketing, we are running a dedicated marketing channel, marketing program right at the moment, as a part of the livelihood support program to ensure market is there for the artisans. And we are happy to say that despite the devastating impact of COVID-19, the people who are associated with the livelihood support program, more or less they fared better in comparison to in comparison. That's what we could say. We were able to we are able to generate orders right at the moment, and we were able to handhold them also during the toughest of the time. Space only to we operate from very limited space at our headquarters. So people who actually want to work with our premises, they are also provided that facility. So about the livelihood support program. Next slide, please. Quickly run through a few of the products. Next slide, please. Quickly run through the few of the products made by the group. Next slide. Yeah, Lampshades is are one of the major products. Next slide. Let's go. Yes. These are the kind of major products being made at Urover. Corporate gifting, green office stationery items, bamboo pen, rainmakers, wall decor and mask, kind of planters, different types of planters, weaved products, and then this one, bamboo natural amplifier. This was introduced in 2018. This bamboo amplifier. This became an instant hit, and a lot of models have been developed based on this as well. So next slide, please. This was actually part of the COVID-19 mitigation. You can see higher market segment, a niche market segment. But then once the COVID stuck and then the markets got washed off, like means we resorted to something else. We resorted to consider something called green kits, which was actually a combination of kitchen kits for 100 rupees, school kits for 100 rupees, and also jewelry kit for 100 rupees. Like then bamboo blinds. This is another major product. This is another major product category that we make. Then another vertical is trainings and workshops. Like we conduct curated workshops as well as trainings for different groups that include school students, tourists, bamboo lovers, government agencies. We work with UNDP, we work with UN, like NABARD, the different development agencies. In fact, like means for facilitating knowledge dissemination with respect to bamboo. Next slide, please. So the different types of trainings we organize are bamboo processing and treatment, introduction to bamboo processing and treatment, introduction to entrepreneurship in bamboo, basic skill development and design sciences programs in bamboo, skill upgradation workshops, which are essential in the follow-up training, then product and design development workshops and comprehensive programs to develop resource persons for harvesting to final finishing, a program that is a 3-month program that caters from like means harvesting to final finishing of products. So these are the major different types of training programs which we organize. Next slide would with few of the photographs of the training programs. This is something which we did in Sri Lanka for the UN. So next one for the school students. Then this is with IASC Indian Institute of Science Bangalore for developing mathematical toys in bamboo.
Mr. Subramani, can you mute your microphone, please?
Yeah, sure.
So the next one is construction and engineer, like means bamboo for sustainable construction. This is definitely one of the major verticals which we are like very keen about working further forward. Can go through the pictures, like means the kind of structures which are doing, the different patterns which are being done in bamboo. Next slide. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is a trellis being done for a 5-star hotel. This is a bamboo office. Next one, next slide. So yeah, another bamboo office is our administrative office itself. This is again like means different types of structures in bamboo. The community center being done. This is actually a coffee shop being done with bamboo. This is for a resort, in fact. Next one, please. Next one. This is another picture of the same one. A bamboo lounge, in fact. Next one, please. Next slide. This is a cottage. This is a bamboo cottage, a tree hut model of stuff. Next one. Yeah, this is again like means this is actually for the Forestry College of Ponnambekar. And so few of the examples with respect to bamboo construction is concerned. And another particular vertical is bamboo art and installation. It focuses on bamboo as a material of art and like means larger installations, like 20 feet, 30 feet installations is what the major feature of this particular vertical. Next one, and we have arguably the only bamboo art gallery in the state. Like means though the facilities are pretty minimum. These are kind of installations we have. This is actually part of an exhibition which we conducted last year. We are happy to say that like the picture on the left was actually like, can you move on to the last slide, please? The previous one. Sorry. Let it be. The picture on one of the art pieces was actually like means collected by Deepika Padukone, like making an experience to remember. Few of the previous slides. Previous slides. I was speaking about advocacy is another major term. Let the slides be there. So advocacy is another major vertical we are working with. Yeah. So we work with young minds like on a consistent basis. We believe that like means investing is very important. So we work with school students and as well as communities. Our communities organizing plantation rights as well as like means disseminating knowledge about their own bamboo. About learning quickly. Like we understand bamboo is an infant industry with a lot of gaps in value chain that are very fundamental in nature. So for example, like means proper raw material availability, the most fundamental of any industry. I'm not speaking with respect to like means individual artisans as such. I'm speaking with respect on an understanding from an industrial point of view. Say for example, raw material like bamboo blinds is one of the best products we make. In fact, like we give 10 years guarantee for that particular product, and we use Auckland Travancore as raw material, and we use that like everyone in Kerala right now know that like Auckland Travancore available as such for making the product. Another example is like means bambusa balcova construction. We use bambusa balcova in plenty. In bamboo with respect to bamboo in Wayanad, like means bamboo is available in forest. Whenever we get a really nice project, like a couple of pictures which I showed you as were actually for a 5-star resort as such, like had to source bamboo from Northeast. Like I've been traveling in Northeast for the last 1 week right now, and like I'm on the way because I'm actually coming back. Specifically because bamboo raw material as such is like all really available on an industrial scale to develop the industry further in Kerala, which has to be seen very seriously by the policymakers, way forward about bamboo as an industry. Very basic and fundamental issues like fungus. The point is like means whenever we speak about bamboo industry, as such, say that like means it is an industry. The private volume of Kerala is 15 crores, which is comparable to that of an individual restaurant as such. Yet we work in bamboo, hoping that like means yes, bamboo is the future. So basic fundamental issues like fungus, like means Subramani sir itself like means has tested me, like means when we actually sent him one of our products last time when we did the Green Kids campaign, that like the products actually have caught sweats. It actually not caught sweats. We had that discussion. Like means even bamboo toothbrushes, which is considered as one of the best products on an industrial scale being developed from India right at the moment. We ordered that to see whether fungus attack is there on such products. When it comes to Valuated, definitely those products had fungus issue on different scale. The scale is different, but then we are not yet fully proved to fungus issues to fundamental issues like fungus. Though there are options which are said like carbonization plant, with which we are working with IWC and are hoping to get something like that sooner than later to solve this issue. Then supply-driven approach definitely like means the industry is not driven by demand as such. It is more or less even now it's a supply-driven approach. Then lack of skilled labor and management is another issue. Then market outreach and lack of cohesion between the production and marketing. Since time is a concern, I'm not like means elaborating on any of it any further. I'll move on to the next and the final slide. Next one, please. Next slide, please. So the point is the conclusory remarks I want to make is like we need a holistic approach needed, considering the infant nature and potential of the industry. We understand this industry as an infant industry, but at the same time, the potential of the industry, as all of us would converge on the point that like is amazing. So we need a holistic approach in the way in going forward. We have to work on building scalable, sustainable systems to catch up the developments in other states, especially when we compare the kind of developments that are happening in other states. In Maharashtra, in Karnataka, even in Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat, the states like Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat, like bamboo is being considered as an industrial material. Bamboo, the development is in those lines. And Kerala, as we all know, that Kerala once stood out in terms of the kind of products we made. But then, in order to make sure that like we continue to lead, or like as Kamesh Salam has told in his opening remarks, like we definitely rank up there from the top row when we speak about the kind of products we make. But then in order to continue doing that, like we understand that like holistic approach has to be there with respect to raw material we need to work out, with respect to like sustainable systems, with scalable systems we need to invest ourselves in such areas. Only and only then we could be able to like continue the kind of leadership role we once had with respect to bamboo, with respect to the nation. And the approach definitely, we need to understand it as a multifaceted development tool. We need to understand it as an industry. Well, larger future we believe is in positioning it as a wood and plastic alternative with you. Susan sir has also been saying about substituting the word craft with utility lifestyle products. So we also completely adhere to that. So like means wood and plastic alternative with utility, and also zero waste material. Diversification is key to the cost intelligence. That's what we understood. We actually sustain despite the devastation that is caused by COVID-19, specifically because of the diversification activity we could undertake over the last 2 to 3 years. Otherwise, we would have been gone like anything. Hope that Subramani sir would be taking us through the next diversification possibilities in that case. Poor man's timber or rich man's timber. Some call it as poor man's timber. Some call it as rich man's timber. For us, it is an everyone's material. We understand bamboo as an everyone's material. Like means we can make systems, we can make products which would actually cater to the poor man's requirement. We can also have systems and facilities which would actually cater to the kind of products which would actually cater to the requirement. Highly rich people as well. So innumerable possibilities to diversify and develop an environmentally positive economic model. That is what our take on bamboo is, and we are very much hopeful about like build in our path forward to doing that. Thanks a lot once again for the patience, and I'm extremely sorry for the kind of glitches that has been making this presentation a hard one to many people to listen in. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for a wonderful presentation. The glitches part, I think it was a very nice presentation. We look forward to a time when all of your ideas get implemented. Thank you so much. And now I'd like to invite Mr. Dr. R. Jairaj, of Forest Ecology and Biodiversity Conversation, Kerala Forest Research Institute, PG, Thrissur. We are awaiting the presentation from Germany. While we have that, I think Mr. Jairaj, over to you.
Yeah, sir, can I share my slides, please?
Yeah, Rajkumar, can you make him the presenter, please, Mr. Jairaj?
Yeah, please share, sir.
Is it visible now?
Yes, very much.
Okay. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, myself, Jairaj. I'm from Kerala Forest Research Institute. I'm making this presentation on behalf of our director, Dr. Shyam Vishwanath, who has been working in this area for quite a while. And for me, I am into this very new, and I have worked. Sir, am I audible clearly?
Yes, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, in this presentation, basically, I'm talking on the nutraceutical perspectives of bamboo shoots. Because bamboo shoots, obviously, it has been in use for as a food material in many parts of the country, as well as the Northeast and Southeast Asian countries. But in Kerala, it is not much used, though bamboo is widely available over here. So in this, what we are trying to do is we are trying to promote this, and in this presentation, basically, I'm talking on the different aspects like the potential areas of demand for bamboo, as well as how we can promote it as part of the modern food industry. So as many of the earlier presentation has well talked about the different aspects, basically furnitures and value-added products. Then there are many other things also like bamboo panel products, bamboo structures, bioethanol, bioenergy. And I'll be concentrating much on the first one, which I have talked, like bamboo shoots, how we can promote this to the modern food industry. Coming to the potential of bamboo products, like based on data from, excuse me, INBAR on 2017, the bamboo shoot export is occupies around 19%, which is I think second to the others, second to the industrialized bamboo products. The bamboo shoot occupies 19% of the global export pattern. So from this, we can really get an idea that how important the industry is all about. And so why it's a good idea to have bamboo shoots in diets? It fulfills energy needs, have macronutrients, then micronutrients and antioxidants, and it provides a sufficient amounts of essential nutrients and reduce the risk of diseases like diabetes, high BP, which all has been scientifically proven and safe to consume with low contaminants or potentially harmful pollutants or pesticides or something like that. And furthermore, the bamboo is available most of the time in the rainy season where other vegetables are a bit scarce. So that also makes it the bamboo shoot an important product. And coming to the edible shoots as a food source, like maybe it's ranked at the rank 5th among the popular healthcare foods in the world. And in China, it's like it has been using more than 2,500 years for its use. And it's a part of cuisine in Southeast Asian countries, and it has been largest cultivations of this plantation across China and other Southeast Asian countries, and the Middle East, in the northeastern part of India, all northern part states, it's a common food item. And coming to the Indian scenario, like India is the second largest producer of bamboo shoot, cultivated and consumed mostly in Northeast, not popular in other parts of India. And in Kerala as well as in Karnataka, it is used, especially in the like Coorg and Malnad regions of Karnataka and northern Kerala, Wayanad, even in Kasargod, those regions, it is being used, but very scarcely. And there has been a potential problem which always projected associated with bamboo shoots is the presence of cyanogen content. But somehow we found that it's not much of an issue. but it can be easily removed, and it varies with the agroecological conditions and the species, which we have some data on it. And coming to the potential, the commercial potential, the economic value of bamboo shoots, as its edible content varies from 14 to 45%. And in China is the largest producer, and India is second to that, and which has approximately 4 million tons of bamboo shoots alone. And the global market is almost 68.8 billion in 2018, and it occupies almost 14%. And even China's exports goes to even US dollars 2.2 billion in the global. So all these values exactly shows the importance of the bamboo shoots as a food material, and the kind of importance it gets in the food market compared to all other bamboo products. So it's equally, or it's getting attention equally compared to all other bamboo products also. And coming to the health benefits, it's a good source of vitamin E, vitamin C, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin A, and all lot of vitamins. It is there, and it has been put scientifically in many literatures. And coming to the mineral elements, again, chromium, zinc, manganese, means it's a mixture. It contains both micronutrients and micronutrients well. And once we compare it with the other vegetables, the status is like exactly the fiber content, which is has to be said very clearly, like every 100 gram of bamboo shoots contains like almost 3.9% of fiber, which is only 2.5 in other and even carbohydrate content is less, means that indicates the opportunity to use in diabetic diets. And again, proteins is almost equal or a bit less of that. So from this, it's very clear that it's comparable with other vegetables, either equally good or more than that. And once then the storage is another issue. Usually it is available as fermented bamboo shoots. Once we go through a comparison of the nutrients like dietary fibers and minerals and trace elements, there is a difference, but it's still comparable with the fresh and the fermented ones. Though the fresh shoots are found to have a high amount of minerals and trace elements, but the dietary fiber is comparably equal in both things. So that means that though we need to store them, but we can still keep the nutritive value of all these bamboo shoots. And coming to nutraceuticals, like there are modern researchers which is coming up, which has been many health benefits, including the cancer prevention and lowering of cholesterol level, weight loss, and the low sugar content. As I said earlier, then it can be used in the sugar restricted diets, and it has an anti-carcinogenic agents. It contains many cancerogenic agents, which is usually helpful. And there have been reports from the Karbi tribes of Assam used bamboo shoots to control early stages of cancer, which was reported in 2012. And coming to the other part of India, then, as I said earlier, it has been mostly used in northeastern India and South Canara, Coorg, Karnataka, and some parts of Kerala. And the major species are Bambusa pallida, Bambusa tulda, Polymorpha, then Valcova, Dendrocalamus hamiltoniani, Dendrocalamus giganteus, Brandisi, and Melacona bambus lois. So these are mainly used, and at least from our study, we could find that most of the bamboo species are edible. The shoots of species are edible, and the cyanogen content varies a bit, and we need to adopt proper strategies to remove the cyanogen properly. And it's a part of local cuisines in most part of India, and it's like we need to promote the ethnic dishes based on bamboo shoots so that it can be promoted easily. And these are some of the plantations which used for shoot extraction, somewhere the stock C is being used, then as per the different planting regions. And that's how it is a common scene everywhere in Bangalore, Rania, Assam and all, it's commonly available. So there are different processing available for the bamboo shoot for its long-term storage, and it is very common in Southeast Asian countries. Yeah. And coming to the extractable biomass, this is taken from one of our studies itself. Like Dendrocalamus giganteus and strictus is found to have the maximum extractable shoot, like up to 75. So when you take a clam and remove the sheath, so this is the edible mass that we get out from different species. There's a comparable amount. You can see that giganteus, strictus, then yellow bamboo, that Bambusa vulgaris, Balcova, Brandisi, and all these species have, as per all these species have comparably high amount of edible parts available. And so right from cutting off the bamboo clumps to the processing and food preparation, many of these methods are standardized well and it's well available. And another major issue once you have over here is like the presence of antinutrients, basically cyanogenic glycosides. Taxiphyllin is one of the major things available, which is present in this shoot. And while cutting the shoot, the hydrolytic enzymes get into activation, and which will be converting this taxiphyllin to cyanohydrin and sugar. Again, it gets breakdown oxidation through oxidation, and hydrogen cyanide and aldehyde ketones are produced. So this is one of the major issue which has been reported with bamboo shoots. Like in a case study, there has been different processing methods which has been adopted by Dr. Shamishanand and Soumya, which was published in 2012, where the fresh shoots have 1,812 ppm of cyanogen HCN present. When overnight shoots, it's reduced to half, almost 968, and even pressure cooked shoot.
Dr. Jairaj, if you can finish in the next 2 minutes or so.
Excuse me, sir?
A couple of minutes more, Dr. Jairaj.
Yeah, please, sir. I'm going to finish it off. And obviously, this cyanogen levels are depending on the agroecological conditions, and which varies with. This is a study on humid and semi-arid regions, which varies exactly with the climatic conditions. And the problems associated with the bamboo shoots are poisonous, which I said the presence of HCN is one of the major, the presence of anti-nutritional contents, and the lack of awareness of edible characteristics. Availability is another problem, which is seasonally available during rainy seasons only. It's available at least in this part of the country. And restriction of harvest from forests and selling in open market. And information of the choice of edible species, then preparation of proper cuisines along with that, then storage issues, and the higher economic value for a fully grown clown. These are the major, some of the problems which is associated when we are promoting this bamboo shoots as a major food source. And the prospects comes like value addition, concentrate, dry powders, freeze-dried powders, and diversification of product range, cookies, candies, ice creams, ready-to-eat foods. So all these ways we can promote the bamboo shoots, and popularization in regional and local recipes where it is not widely used, and awareness among the consumers. And one of the product which was released during the Bamboo Day, World Bamboo Day, it was a biscuit by Biplav Dev, the Chief Minister of Tripura, which was released in the last September 20th. 2020 World Bamboo Day. And there are a number of products which are available in the market. This diversification makes it more a perfect candidate for a nutraceutical product. So coming to the summary, the majority of species, as I said earlier, can be used, which need to be the nutritional composition with the high protein, fiber, and low carbohydrates. It's suitable for a dependable food source. Then cyanogen content and the nutrient levels varies with the climatic conditions. which need exactly to be. The pressure cooking, the cooking methods, like there are some easily cooking methods in Indian kitchen can be used for the removal of the cyanogen, which is a promising activity. Then more value addition needs this, and awareness is the major factor which is required to make this bamboo shoots as a common food among the Indian families. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jairaj, for a wonderful presentation, or should I say delicious.
Thank
For
you,
us
sir.
here in the North, bamboo shoot is something very close to our hearts.
Yeah.
Other parts of India, maybe.
Yeah, so we are in a way to promote it over here too.
Yes, yes. But here in the Northeast, we have consumed bamboo shoot for ages now. It's something very close to our heart. It has many nutritional benefits. Thank you for highlighting all that. And the innovative products, the biscuits, the canned products and all which you showed, I think there is a huge future for that. Thank you very much. Now going ahead, I would like to invite Mr. TP.
Yeah, I have sent my presentation to Rajkumar.
I think we have not.
Okay.
Yes.
You got it, I think. Actually, I have removed some presentation, some slides to make it lighter. Okay. Yeah, next slide, please. Next slide. Can you hear me?
Slide.
No, sir, I have not said nothing.
Okay.
I can see it here.
This is previous
slide, sir. This is being shared by you, Mr. Subramani.
Yes. No. I have already sent to Mr. Rajkumar.
Rajkumar, have you received it?
Because in my email,
I just got. Yes, sir. I just got the mail.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you
Please.
share it, Rajkumar?
Yeah. Please open it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there were some slides, some pictures. I have removed it to make it lighter. Technology is a problem.
Too much of technology is a problem.
Yeah. Okay, got it, no? Completely.
Yes.
You make it into full screen. Is it possible?
One moment, sir.
Right. This okay.
No, sir.
So, okay.
It's not okay. One moment, sir. One moment.
Okay. Right.
I have to reopen it again.
Right. Okay. Take your time. Yeah, okay. Let me know if I can start.
Yeah, now you can start, sir.
Okay, so I will just quickly repeat what I said earlier. There are no slides. I will be giving a presentation on global market of bamboo and its prospects. I can go to the next slide. Yeah, INBAR, to give you a small introduction, INBAR was established. INBAR, that is the International Bamboo and Rattan Organization, was established in 1997 as a multilateral intergovernmental organization. It is an international organization as well. The mission of INBAR is to improve the lives of the producers and users of bamboo and rattan. Rattan is cane, as most of you will know, through sustainable management. That is more important, as the earlier speaker was saying, as far as bamboo is concerned. So its use and the trade of the resources. Headquarters is in Beijing, INBAR headquarters, and we have 5 regional offices in Africa, Latin America, and for South Asia, it is in India. And INBAR is governed by a board of trustees. I mean, it is if you see on the last slide, it is as good as a board of directors. And the organization is governed by a council of members, which is called the member states. So INBAR presently has 47 member countries. Next slide. This is the spread of INBAR member countries globally. And this is about the bamboo resource of global bamboo resources, which is the current status. We have about more than it is 1,642 bamboo species. This figure is as per the research done by INBAR, which is called the World Checklist of Bamboo and Rattan, which is called the Technical Report 2017. This can be downloaded from the INBAR website if someone is willing for that. And about 35 million hectares are estimated to be growing over the world. And India, that is the most important thing. India is among the large world bamboo resources. As per the Forest Survey of India report 2019, India has 16 million hectares. So you can see the potential. And we have about 120 to 130 species, out of which 15 are commercial species, that is used abundantly. But the sad part is, with of all these resources, India is tapping only about contributing to only some 4 to 5% share of the global market. And then this is about the bond challenge, because INBAR member countries have committed to restore about 6 million hectares of degraded land by 2030. Next slide, please. This is the status of bamboo sector in India specifically. We have about 16 million hectares, 136 species, about 270 plus million hectares, tons of biomass, then about 15 million tons production, 27 million tons demand is there, 20 million people are easily depending on bamboo. And you can see the internal production of bamboo in India, which is worth about 22,000 crore. And if you see here, the import is more than the export. It should be the other way around. With all the potential we have, with all the resources we have, export should be more, whereas import is more in India. Then this is the case of imported raw bamboo and exported raw bamboo. Next slide, please. How INBAR has identified about 6 sustainable development goals, which can directly or indirectly contribute. Bamboo can contribute, like SDG 1 can help in bamboo can help in ending poverty. Then affordable and clean energy, that is making your bamboo charcoal for sustainable and clean atmosphere, bamboo biomass. Then SDG 11 is on resilient housing. Bamboo can be used for construction. The latest is, as we all know, Kamal Salam can give more detail. We have a beautiful bridge that has come up in Assam. That is a bamboo has the capacity for is resilient to natural disasters. Is very flexible as for bamboo housing, which is can be used for more modern and affordable housing. Then there is another SDG we can contribute for sustainable production, as it is a fast growing alternative to timber. Next slide, please. Then it can address climate change, which is the biggest challenge in the world now. And it can help in restoring ecosystems also. Like INBAR, we have a couple of, many projects in India, Africa, Latin America, and such countries, where we have worked on projects where bamboo has helped in restoring degraded land to fertile land, which has helped in raising the water table also. And all these put together will help in partnering for sustainable development, which is SDG 17. That is what INBAR works very closely on and represent the global south. And we have a major mechanism for enabling the South-South cooperation, like Asia, India, and African countries, or Indian, Latin American countries. Technology transfer, technology outside and inside transfers, like that. Next, please. Next slide. Yeah. So, as we all know, bamboo, the specialty of bamboo, it has a nexus of livelihood enhancement, environment improvement, biodiversity conservation. So all these things are a three-table nexus where bamboo can contribute. If you see, there are about more than 10,000 uses of bamboo. Then, as we all know, grass, it is taxonomically, it is a grass and a perennial plant for the farmer. And it is a pioneer species also, can grow on the poorest of soils, as I said in the earlier slide. It can help in improving the soil also. On poor soils, it subsists and survives with low production. All these things are out of various project experience from INBAR. And depending on the climatic condition, the soil, the environment, the species, bamboo has the potential to grow at 1.2 meters a day. Next slide, please. And these are the various potential applications, like bamboo can help in environment, socio-economic things, like creating employment, income generation. Also as a medicinal plant also, bamboo. Yeah, next one. And these are the various value addition of industrial applications. That's what we are focusing on today. Like raw materials can be used for, raw material can be used for wood industry, scaffoldings, household wares, construction, food industry, shoots. My previous speaker was talking about edible shoots, paper industry, pharmaceutical, and so on. Next slide, please. So this is an example of value chain I would like to explain to you. A bamboo value chain includes an end-to-end process that includes all the stages of production. Like, first of all, we need to have a set of selection criteria that needs to be developed that would render the selection as most appropriate. And we have to ensure that there is a market opportunity, and that this can be done with majority bamboo species, locally processed. Locally processed sense that as far as possible, must have the production center and the raw bamboo availability as close as possible, so that you save on transportation and the cost also. If you see in the case of bamboo shoots as example, the supply chain starts from harvesting of bamboo shoot, then it's more towards processing, like removing of sheath, washing, sterilization. Then it is the next packaging, preservation, transporting, and at the end of it, market. So all these stages of supply chain is an employment opportunity. It is an income generation opportunity. Like if you see processing, packaging, preservation, transporting, everything has a potential for livelihood development. Go on, please. Next, please. This is just to show you a innovative product. One is suitcase made of bamboo, and helmet also made of bamboo. In fact, I had a lot of other pictures because of the problem in presenting. I removed some pictures quickly. I had more pictures actually. Yeah, next slide. And these are the various bamboo value-added products. Like if you see, round bamboo can be used for construction, scaffolding, furniture, interior design, as walls and flooring. Then furniture like chairs, stools, tables, etc. And structures like resorts, bridges, as I just told you about the latest one we have done in Assam. Handicrafts, food processing, like you can make juice out of it. Bamboo beer can is possible. And bamboo strips for flooring, walls, tabletops, and so on. Next slide, please. I'll just quickly go through the present global trade of the status of global trade of bamboo and rattan. If you see here, woven bamboo products in the picture here, industrialized bamboo products, bamboo shoots. If you see the sequence, like the bamboo and rattan furniture, woven rattan, raw material, all this we see starting from woven bamboo. This is the percentage of traded products around the globe. So these are the potential areas where India should tap on. Next, please. And these are the major exporters and importers of countries. These figures are taken from it is called the UN Comtrade, United Nations Commercial Trade. There it is from their contribution. China is leading as exporter with $1,184 million worth of trade. And if you see here at the import side, EU is leading with 536 million. India is nowhere there on the export side, but India is there appearing as the fourth in terms of import. And this is what I said at the beginning. This thing should reverse. Export should, in India with all the potential, should go for higher international trade, which includes exports. And interestingly, if you see, EU is leading as number 2 in exports and number 2 in import also. Number 1 in import also. That is because EU countries, European Union countries import the products from most of the Asian countries and give some value addition to that with finishing and everything, and then they make the huge international trade. This is how EU works. Next, please. And these are the various products. Like say, if you see 90% of the woven bamboo products done on world exports, out of which the green indicates the export value of INBAR member countries. INBAR member countries, about 47 countries hold about 1,465 million US dollars worth of trade. And world export in general is about more than $1,700 million. This is the woven bamboo products is there, engineered bamboo products, bamboo shoots. They are all the huge market which we need to put tap. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is the continent-wise market of bamboo. Bamboo and rattan, in fact, out of this, you can 70 to 75% holds for bamboo, and the balance remaining is of rattan. Asia has the huge 1,492. Asia is the biggest exporters in the world with $1,492 million worth of trade. And Europe, if you see, is with $578 million worth of business there. Then, like within Asia, also there is a lot of exports and imports. North America. Then, if you see on the export side, Europe is again $153 million. So this is the general status of the world market, global market. Next slide, please. So this is the recommendation for way forward. This is what we need to do is, first of all, we need to develop the human and institutional capacity building. That is like availability of information, new methodologies, technology transfer. Then there should be some specific programs for mass production. Then policy framework should be there. Policy is very important for any particular area to develop, like identifying and developing strategy, plan of action, things like that. Then we need to work on business development, like developing the market, trade information, partnership development. Then sustainable land management, like updated information on existing bamboo resources. Next slide, please. So at the end of it, I would say that there are a few priority areas or activities that we need to work on for accelerating the bamboo-based industrial development in India. Like if you see, for the first thing is we need to develop a national roadmap for the bamboo sector, including developing an implementation structure. Not only developing the roadmap, but also we need to tell the people as to how to go about implementing it. Then setting up for processing units, like promote the usage of bamboo in existing and new industrial applications, number 2. Then, as I told you before, we need to have a policy development, recommendation, and support. Very specific has to be there as a national policy. The national policy needs to be an umbrella policy out of which the various states can take the policies that are suitable to them. Then capacity building program, like training, capacity building, teaching the people as to how training can be, how the technology can be adapted in their activities. Then there should be, now we have to move towards Where is innovation in market-driven product? Market-driven in the sense that we need only to work on, we have to work on only those products which are in demand in market. Like, for example, basket in one state may not be a good market in another state. Like agarbatti in one state may not be a market. So first of all, we need to do a market analysis, accordingly work on it, and work on the innovation, and also work on mass production. Mass production is the advantages. Mass production gives the benefit of reducing the cost. The more you produce, the cost comes down. Then a couple of things also, like developing processing technologies. Like we have to develop a program for technology introduction and transfer. And finally, as I was mentioning in the previous slides, we need to work on trade development and also linkages between national, regional, global partners around the world. So next slide, please. That's all. Thank you very much.
For a wonderful, comprehensive presentation.
Yeah.
Quite an eye-opener for many of us that that the EU, just by dint of value addition, can be the second largest exporter of bamboo.
Absolutely.
And in India, we produce so much of bamboo, and yet we do not figure there. I think there's a lot more that needs to be done. You also mentioned about mass production.
Absolutely.
I think that is the key. That is the key. Mass production, standardization, and use of technology. Bamboo has to really move out of the realm of handicrafts and has to become.
And one more thing I would like to add for the benefit of all the participants here. There are a lot of technical publications and like project-related books and everything has been published by INBAR. All these are available on the INBAR website, free of cost, free for download. In case anyone wants any specific thing they're not able to find out, they can write to me on my email. I can help them get it the link.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the offer. I'm sure many of the participants are going to take you up on the offer.
Thank you, Mr. Chakravarti. Thank you very much, Chakravarti. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Now our next speaker is Mr. Rajiv, the master craftsman with over 18 years of experience. He is the bamboo craft as a bamboo craft trainer from BCDI Tripura. He is empaneled with the Handicraft Development Commissioner's Office, Government of India. He has imparted training to many people across the nearly 2 decades that he has been active in this area. He is also associated with the National Institute of Design and State Bamboo Mission of Kerala, the Kerala Forest Research Institute, and so on. Over to you, Mr. Rajiv VK. Rajkumar, can you make Mr. Rajiv the co-host? I think he is registered here as Windcraft, the presenter. Yes, Mr. Rajiv, over to you. You need to unmute yourself, Mr. Rajiv.
Now, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, as I am here with so many great people, I am so glad to share this experience. And as a master craftsman, let me go through the work as the title is Innovations in Bamboo Craft. Before that, let me say that all the developments what happened in the previous years praised by you people, respected people. But the thing is, it is not from any one side, only one side. It's a group work.
There is a lot of
Okay. Okay.
A little below your chin.
Okay, then anyway, yes, okay. Now it's okay, sir. Can you hear me? Yes, okay. let me share the content, then I will go through the work. Okay, let me share the screen. Share the screen. All this product in some category, but I couldn't arrange the things in my phone, but I will explain. I will see this work. I said about this work before some years, but even now I have to consider this work as one of my good work. This is a combination of two type of bamboo. One is the giganteus and the other one is the Oculenta travancorica. And this two bamboo playing the roles. One is selected for the leaves and the other one is selected for the stem. And you can see this is like an installation, like an and we can see here is another product with the combination of method. So I mean, we can do innovations in many meaning by
Mr. Rajiv, we cannot hear you. Your microphone is not visible. You seem to have gone on mute. We cannot hear you, Mr. Rajiv. Are you there?
I think somebody can call him and talk to him.
Yeah.
Much amplification. The next thing is hello.
We can see your screen. Please go ahead. Now I think you are audible also.
But my screen got stuck.
Okay. You can stop sharing and then share again.
Okay. Okay. And you can see the finishing of the bamboo, because we can do the innovations by keeping the natural advantages of each material. Here I selected some special layer of bamboo. So as we have to know, the bamboo has a different level of the fiber. In craftsman language, we say the silky layer, cotton layer, and jute layer. Now for this amplifier, I selected the silky layer of the bamboo as strips, and by those strips I tried to make the horn. By using that strip, that type of strips will reflect the sound in good means. But if you're using the inner part of the bamboo, the sound will get absorbed, then we will not get the desired result. Now, here we can see a sculpture. For this, I tried to use the detail of bamboo in itself. You can see, I will focus it. Just see. I tried to use the beauty of the fiber, and even a natural mark from the bamboo adds the beauty elements in our work. So the next thing is here. Now here I tried
Mr.
to mix the
Rajiv,
possibility.
you did not hold your microphone, I think. If you hold it, then there is
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of noise.
Okay,
You can
sir.
just leave it.
Sorry. Okay. Now here we can see we tried to mix the possibility of weaving with the bending possibility of bamboo. This is a simple card holder, smart card holder. We can keep our card in this thing. It is very easy to use, and I think people like these. People ordering these things. This is how we can open the thing. Now here, this is the material is giganteous bamboo, and some product. By applying some machinery, we can do it in large scale. This is an example for that. By getting the flat material, we can do this kind of product. But you can see this is a wall clock, and when we attaching this clock on wall, the clock should be bended toward the viewer, so it will make the easy access of time. And I think it's a modern design too. And now here is an example how we can develop or how we can renew an old usage with modern approach. Here the usual coconut shell is used, but the bamboo plays the key role. Bamboo bended like this, and we attach it behind it by using rattan. And some okay, let me show the thing. And here I just mentioned it before. This is an example how to use the property of bamboo. So bamboo has a bending potential. So in this thing, I tried to apply the technique reverse bending. So I never removed the silica coating of the bamboo, because the silica coating is a natural, very, very high quality protection of the bamboo by nature itself. So in some work, we can adapt this kind of method by reverse bending, but we have to know which bamboo should be suitable for bending at a particular level. This all we can earn by experience. So by the reverse bending, and we tried to tie the edges with the cane. So the total look should be enjoyed by the viewer or the buyer. And now here the simple card holder. See, through my craft experiment, I understood one thing. Some people must be there to help us, to guide us. And let me say that when we are facing, I mean the craftsman facing some problem about designs, technical problems, then we must have some people to ask the questions, to ask the help, everything. So let me say NID is a very important help center for that. The NID is made for the design purpose, but I think those people are very cooperative, and particularly from Bangalore NID, we are getting so many help toward designing and the balance between the material usage and the designs. Here with other designs, we don't want to evolve complicated things, complicated designs. By knowing the potential of bamboo and the possibility, we can create simple designs like this. Now in this design, the machine goes inside the angle and it should be very nice for a table. Here, another type of spoon. With this spoon, we can detach the handle when we like to wash the things. Those people who are very concerned with the hygiene. And this is other development. This is a good example by getting the proper help from a center like NID. This was one of the old design, but when I had imparted with NID for a international training program, at that time, the principal designer Sushant sir suggested me to do these things, and he designed these things like this, and attaching a Bluetooth speaker, it turned to a modern look. After that, I tried to attach some supporting component to protect the speaker like this. So this thing is very interesting. We will get enough sound to use in a huge place. And this is other thing. Sometimes we can split the bamboo and we can make it many small components. We can do our product, but by using the natural shape and natural property, we can do some interesting product. But for that, we have to ensure that we are selecting the right material with the right dimensions, right maturity, everything. This is a long amplifier for home. We can put our phone in that slot and we will get very high bass, high clarity sound. And I named this thing like Masai, because Masai people are very long people tribe. This is another shot of those tray, and this is some shirt hanger inspired by my mentor Sri Sushant sir. This is another shot, and this one is a simple product, but I am getting a lot of inquiry about it. This is a phone holder by a simple bend, and somebody asked me to do a mobile holder by including the beauty and the natural property of bamboo, but it must be simple. Then I tried to do a design like this. Now people, that's it. This is the way how it holds the mobile. So nowadays people need something like that. So the innovation happens when people say some requirements. Sorry, I am very sorry to move my board like this because I am doing everything in my mobile. This is an example for some sculpture things. This is in this we used the burning technique. So by burning, we can give some detail like this. This is the basket is done by some traditional people. Then as a product, we tried to attach a frame like this, and now this is suitable for a table for purpose. We can put file or some official purpose things in this. And this is the lighting, and everybody know, as everybody know, bamboo has some interesting luminance capacity like this. That's all depends upon the layer characteristics. And this is another way to find innovations, because in this thing, I just used a tool to drill the hole. After drilling the hole, it became a tray like this. Now we are just developing some fruit tray like this. So this is I am trying to say that by knowing the possibility of a tool, we can innovate some product like this. And this is other kind of tray, and we can see in this product we splitted the bamboo into many pieces, and we used the characteristics of bamboo like this to do some. This is the way how to hold the things. And this is another sculpture by mixing the bamboo with the metal. And now some people are doing so many work with bamboo by coloring the bamboo. That is not a bad thing, but when we coloring the bamboo sometimes loses the naturality. So by playing with the fire, I mean, we can give the burning effect to a sculpture to do to work to get such finishing and everything. So this is the other view of the tray, and I have discussed about this tray with NID by asking the possibility to turn this tray to some stool or some possibility with furniture. And now the discussion is, now our plan is going on about it. And this is another possibility to mix the bamboo with other natural material like rattan. So this is a fish style tray, and the rattan ribbon is used to make the and this is a simple things by using the potential of bamboo. This is a bended calligraphy pen. Calligraphy pen is very simple to make, but when we apply some technique like this, the value will get more, and the people will love it and they will buy it. And this is how the artwork hanging on a wall. And this is actually, this is not my design, but I did the work by accepting this idea from a metal hanger. So this is not my design indeed, but when we adapting some possibility from other model, see, metal hanger is very different from bamboo, but when we doing the things in bamboo, we will get a other possibility. It is a hookless hanger actually. This is another example to make some sculpture like bugs by doing the bamboo. This is, we can detach some designs, we can detach the things to make it easy for to travel mode. And this is another example of sculpture by knowing the character of bamboo. And this is our very small speaker. This is a travel mode speaker. We can use it. You can keep this amplifier in our pocket. It's actually a pocket mode amplifier. This is the picture. And this is the other lighting possibility of bamboo. And this is the detachable handle for a modernized spoon, and this is the component to detach. Now this is all bamboo. This is hard bamboo, and we fired it to get more strong. This is a simple. Yes, sir. This is a simple thing. So it is not depend upon the quantity of the material what we are using to do your work. It is depend upon the design and the usage. This is a spoon holder. We can keep the spoon like this, because in many big hotel people are facing a problem like this. They cannot put their spoon after eating anything on the table. So this is a hygiene related innovation in that sense. Okay, thank you for that. Forgive me for the random presentation, but I am so happy to be in a group of people who love bamboo like this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rajiv. Those were very wonderful designs. So much so that now I want to own some of them. I'll be in touch with you. But I think this is something which everyone involved in the industry needs to look at, how to improve designs, and by design intervention, how can we come out with new products which are more acceptable to the market, can find a market in India and abroad. So thank you for that.
Yes.
Now our next speaker is Mr. Sushant. Yes, he is the principal designer at National in Bangalore. He graduated from the National Institute of Design in 1998 in industrial design, specialization in furniture design. He has served as a faculty member of furniture and interior design at NIT Ahmedabad also. He has worked on many projects in areas like school furniture, composite furniture, various interior design, many bamboo projects, and worked various craft clusters in different parts of India. He has been supporting and promoting bamboo-based activities through new design application, workshops, seminars, exhibitions that create awareness and business opportunities. He has presented his papers in various conferences and seminars in India and abroad. He is also heading an ID's Center for Bamboo Initiatives, which develops new bamboo applications and imparts knowledge through training programs and workshops. Over to you, Mr. Sushant.
Thank you, Mr. Vishwajit. So, like bamboo, Kerala Bamboo Fest, like I'm being like part of it since its beginning in 2003-4 onwards, and it is like it is my pleasure to be part of this online Kerala Bamboo Fest also. And I request Mr. Rajkumar to share my slide because my or I can check once. Just wait, I can share my screen.
You can share. I think you have made the presenter. That'll be better.
Yeah. I think I can share. Yeah. Can you see the slides?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So myself, Sushant, I am from NIT Bangalore. So I've been working with bamboo since quite good number of years, around 20 years. So bamboo is one of the best material, I think, like it's renewable, sustainable, and eco-friendly natural material that given to us by God, and it grows very fast compared to any other material. And in India, like we have lots of opportunity. So we have many species which is growing in farm. We have a good knowledge and skills on bamboo. We have tools and technologies. We have innovative designs available. We have craft sector and industrial sector both available in the country. And we have a good potential market and users. As like Subramani rightly mentioned, we are not utilizing all these potential areas of bamboo which is available in the country. And looking at number of species, we have all different kinds of species, starting from a huge gigantic to small bamboo, even including solid number of solid bamboo species also. So something like it is very good and precious material for us. And we also have a very good, rich tradition of working with bamboo from many centuries. And many Indian villages work with bamboo craft for their livelihood. So this is like a very big workforce that India have got. In every villages we can find at least like few basket weavers. So we have a very good workforce for bamboo. If we can enable them with new designs, new market, it can be like it's a big potential for India to go ahead with bamboo craft. There are many number of bamboo farms are there in the country, like farming all different kind of material, which is again a very big resource for us to tap. And we have technologies for doing the treatment, which ensures the bamboo life for very long. So everything is available. The only thing is like what we need to do is we need to connect all these things together. So currently, like things are happening in isolation. So bamboo growing in some places they don't know where to sell it. We don't tap the proper skill available in the country. We have lots of design, but we need to develop technology according to the design. Okay, there are ready-made technologies, but according to the design, we need to think about developing some technology. We need to do proper branding and marketing. We need to connect with the user. So everything is there, but somewhere we are not able to connect everything together to make a very successful, very good successful business of bamboo. That is what somewhere in the future we need to focus. Every state have that potential. Okay, but somewhere if we are able to connect these things, then we may able to do much better than any other countries. And especially when we're talking about designer, so being a designer, we need to know everything. We need to know about raw material. We need to know about skill and domain knowledge. We need to know about technology. We need to know about market, because that can, if you have all this knowledge together, then you can create a good product. Okay, not only like just knowing bamboo doesn't help. So knowing market is also very important. Somebody Subramani had rightly mentioned, we need to have a proper understanding about the market, what market is required. And now talking about NID, NID is like a now around 60 years old organization, started in 1961 to impart design education and to give design services to all the sectors in the country, like the industrial sector, craft sector, or MSME sector. So NID support all these sector with a design input, and design education is one of our major area. We train designers to go to all this professional field of design. So at NID we have a Center for Bamboo Initiative. The picture here, it is the bamboo initiatives in our Bangalore campus, and we have demonstrated the application of bamboo in many ways. We try to utilize all different kind of bamboo, even bamboo engineered bamboo boards, bamboo timber, bamboo mat board, solid bamboo, hollow bamboo, everything, all material we try to use. Even we combine with other materials also, like steel or fabric. So we connect bamboo with other material, and we create lots of product that is required for the modern market. We do lots of design consultancy at NIT Bamboo Center, and this is some of the recent project that we completed with the host. There's a company called Host in Bangalore. So they're coming up with a range of residential furniture. This is some of the examples that I'm showing you. It's a very simple furniture that we develop, and we try to use, as I told, all different types of bamboo we try to use for different purposes. Like you can see, hollow bamboo, solid bamboo, partially solid bamboo. So doesn't matter which bamboo. Like many people tell Chinese bamboo is very good, Indian bamboo is not good. It depends on what kind of application, what you're thinking about. Chinese bamboo is good for some particular kind of application, but if you try to replicate Chinese application with Indian bamboo, it may not work. So we have to identify what is the quality of Indian bamboo, then try to identify the application. We can convert the bamboo into various ways, to square sections, round section, or split, whatever that you people, everybody know about it. And we also try to make some way we can connect bamboo to bamboo, or maybe use a metal to connect bamboo, different way, so which can be easily carried for making structures and furnitures. And when we talk about furniture, we can make furniture various ways. Okay, you can make furniture from bamboo splits, solid bamboo, hollow bamboo, bamboo timber, everything you can use for making furniture. There are very many ways. We conduct lots of training program. In training program, we introduce us new skills, designs, and way to manufacture in maybe batch production. Okay, all that technique we teach in the training programs. And people also come from abroad to NID to learn about bamboo. So this is some pictures from the people who came from Paris to NID to learn about bamboo. And we also encourages bamboo entrepreneurs. Many of you may be knowing him. This is Bamboo Pecker in Bangalore. So we've been supporting him with various knowledge that you can take that into the market. We conduct seminars and workshop, World Bamboo Days. Then we also introduced bamboo formally into our curriculum of to our design education at NITs. Our students uses bamboo in various ways for making furniture. They explore different new way how one can utilize the property of bamboo. And we also trying to develop this online platform where people can learn about bamboo and bamboo application in online. Now I will just show, like, since time is very less, I'll just quickly run about different products. So here you can see the bamboo furniture made out of bamboo board. The bamboo board is from China, but the design is from NID, designed by many people, many students, many faculties, designers from other countries who had contributed to this. These are few more design from bamboo boards. So this is some example of bamboo split furniture. I'm not showing everything, but just some example, just to know for the participant which are the way one can use bamboo. So this is a combination of solid bamboo and bamboo split. Mostly like it is from the bamboo used from Tripura, Oliveri. Some of the furniture, not furniture, it's a toy product for children. So now toys also becoming like very big area of interest in the country. So NID have explored many kind of children product in the past. Some of my design from the previous, the left one is from 2002, and now you can see the other one in around 2010. So this is my starting of making furniture from bamboo. This is done by Professor Ranjan. Many of you may be knowing Professor Ranjan. He is one of the guru of bamboo design in the country. Some of the other designs. So I'm just running through. You can see the designs. This is a sofa made from stocksai, and it is like it is very lightweight. It is not. It can be just lifted by one person. Okay, it is that much light because of the property of the bamboo. The furniture becoming very strong. And this is a knockdown school furniture because school, we required in huge quantity. So when you manufacture and transport, it need to be transported in a flat pack. So this school furniture is designed such a way it can be flat packed and transported. Children study table and stool, dining table with a bamboo and metal fixture. So this is I developed in 2010. A range of rocking horses, maybe starting from the top left one. It is designed by Professor M.P. Ranjan, and then later on many people have designed many rocking horses, but the bottom two one, it is a knockdown one. It can be a flat packed and transported, like IKEA kind of product. And this again a flat pack product. You can open it and pack it and transport easily. It is a combination of bamboo board, stainless steel, and solid bamboo. Another table, again, it is a knockdown product. Residential furniture, dining table set, and sofa. This is also a knockdown furniture. Because you look at the market, the furniture market outside, everything nowadays, it comes in a flat pack. You cannot afford to make a furniture fixed type and transport it, which costs a lot. So we need to make everything like a knockdown. That is why we are also focusing on developing number of joinery for making furniture. That is very important for furniture market. And this is developed by another my student. It's an office chair. This is also knockdown. Another sofa. Like a chair, it's a reclining back and a seat. So you can see the third picture, the backrest moves backward. Okay, when you pushes. So with the bamboo using like a spring, my one of the student is made this. So many things are possible. Only we need to explore. We also explore developing structure, which is either a knockdown or a folding type. So this is a folding type bamboo structure designed by one of my student, and is another small structure we developed. Another few structures. A ladder is a very big market in the country. You see, like everywhere, like now you can see aluminum ladder is used or steel ladder is used. So why not bamboo ladder? So it's also lightweight and easily like can be producible and required in the market in huge quantity. So it's one of the major area that one can look into, like just make ladder. Okay, different type of ladder, step ladder for kitchen, and like no ladder for mason work, like construction work, okay, or carpenters. So like there is a huge demand, or maybe market is there for ladders. And Rajiv was showing some of these. So we also like tried making electronic product using bamboo as one of the component to replace the plastic components. So instead of plastic, we can use bamboo, and we can make very beautiful products. And these are some of the examples. Lampshades, there is a huge potential. Like Orovi is one of the like organization who have a very big range of lampshades. So NID also we try to make lampshades in different ways, like depends on different species available. Okay, so because everywhere we'll not get same kind of species. So wherever like we go for training program or some kind of intervention, we look at what is available there, which species available there. Accordingly, we convert that into products. So this is different types of lampshade, bamboo woven product, basket product or mat product. NID have explored such kind of product like many numbers. Dustbin is another major area that if some entrepreneurs can look into supply dustbin for offices. Okay, because every offices in the country uses dustbin which is made of plastic or maybe stainless steel or mild steel. So maybe like if you can look at replacing those plastic bins with bamboo, it's a huge potential. Okay, where one can invest and bring out a maybe an economic model, okay, for developing dustbin. It's a huge area. Okay, if you look at numbers required for dustbin, it's huge. Bamboo mementos and trophies nowadays in the country, every function. Okay, if suppose imagine if this function, it is not a webinar, it is a seminar. People would have been given some mementos and trophies like for the invited guests and all. So every function people uses mementos and trophies. So why not like bamboo mementos and trophies? So this is like one training program we conducted for Kerala artisan. Okay, and nowadays like you can see many of the people in the country or in Kerala, they make their own mementos and trophy, because that is another area to like look at replacing again like lots of acrylic and stainless steel. Bamboo product for hospitality sector. Then hanger, we have a huge collection of hangers, about more than 60 different type of hanger is there with me, designed by me. So this is some of the hanger collection that we have got. And hanger is again like which is required in huge quantity. If you work out a system for production, okay, reduce the price, it can be a huge hit. Okay, so I'm currently working out a system how to bend bamboo in a like number together. Okay, not making one by one. So I'm making a system for that. Once it can be successful, I can say like hanger can be a hit. You can reduce the price a lot. This kind of mannequins. So many things are possible. So when we conduct training program, we also introduces jigs and fixtures where people can use to maintain the quality and sizes, shapes, everything. Okay, so that is also very important. So along with product, sorry, we also need to develop the technology to batch produce it. It's not just making one pieces. You need to make 1,000 pieces, 10,000 pieces like that. So how you like with simple technology, with simple like with cost-effective ways, how we can like encourage artisans to come up with their own tools and fixtures. That is also very important. Otherwise, no, everybody cannot invest in huge machines. So we also try to introduce such kind of things, and such kind of training workshop we conduct and introduce all way how one can manufacture things. This is a workshop in Kerala, one of the furniture workshop. This is a memento workshop in Kerala. And this is a workshop in Nagaland. This is in Tripura. And you can see every workshop, instead of making one piece, we try to produce a number. So artisan will get an idea about how you make a number of pieces at one go. Okay, so cutting the bamboo together for a handle, cutting the bamboo together for like that, like they learn the batch production method. So that is how the last part of the training we conduct. Some of the product from Kerala workshop, you can see this Kerala can do it. Only the solid bamboo is not there. Okay, but maybe if solid bamboo can be sourced from the neighboring states, this can be easily produced in the Kerala. And we can make such kind of bamboo catalogs and bamboo production manual where this could be a guideline for anybody to produce the products in a proper quality, proper sizes, okay, with the proper shapes, everything they can guide. So we produces this production manual also. This is some of the examples. Yeah, so recently, like the first presenter, Mr. Kevin. So Kevin's Institute and NID has been collaborating on working together. Okay, so this is some of the example of my work. I contributed to the collaboration with Taiwan and India. So you can see this is the drawing, and this is what the Taiwanese artisans had made. Looking at my drawing, this is another drawing I have provided to the Taiwan Institute, and this is what they have made after seeing my drawing. This is the third product, the drawing, and this is what they made. So that is what my presentation finishing here. So my main point here, there are so many things possible, okay, that we can do from bamboo. Like when people say Indian bamboo is not good, but I say Indian bamboo is the best. Okay, we can do so many things which is not possible with bamboo from many other countries. No, we have to identify the product which is very unique to us. Then only we can create such kind of market potential. Otherwise, no, we will be always looking at China and trying to replicate that in India. It is not a very good idea. No, we need to make our own product and create that potential. So thank you very much, Sheesh, for giving me this opportunity. And if anything, like maybe as I told, there are people from different kind of institution and different kind of organization here. So only design cannot work, only technology cannot work, only raw material cannot work. Everything has to be connected together. Then only we can create a successful business out of bamboo. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sushant. That was a wonderful presentation. I particularly like your concluding slide where you say go. I think that is the USP that bamboo has in terms of the ecological crisis that we are facing in many parts of the world. I think increasing use of bamboo and replacing other products. Promoting bamboo as an eco-friendly product. I think that is the USP that bamboo has. The yeoman service that NID has been to the bamboo industry, I think needs to be recognized. Apart from designs of bamboo products, we have been working extensively on tools and machinery which can handle bamboo. And I think that's a great contribution to the entire ecosystem of bamboo. Now, before we conclude, actually, we have a major innovation that happened in Guwahati recently. we have built some foot over bridges in the city, fitted with escalators, etc. One of those foot over bridges happens to be made out of bamboo. And the main architect behind that, the person who actually implemented this entire thing, is with us, Mr. Kamesh. Mr. Kamesh, if you are there, can I request you to share a picture of the foot over bridge, which was inaugurated just a couple of days back?
Can you allow me to share?
Yeah, can you make Mr. Kamesh the presenter? Mr. Kamesh Salam. Yeah.
Can you see?
Yes, we can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah, this is the footbridge at Guwahati. This is a 20-meter long footbridge, and it is made purely with is a steel structure and bamboo used for cladding, because the traffic is very high here and we cannot have pure bamboo structure. So it's a steel structure, and I had only 45 days to complete this structure. This is my team. This team has worked all over India, whether in Pangyong in Ladakh or whether in Gangtok, in Madhya Pradesh. They work all over India, so they are quite skilled people. And what I'm happy is that during the lockdown, they had no job. They are from Kaziranga. They had 4 floods in a year, but this job has given them a lot of income to them. This is the bridge, and bending Balkua was not easy for us. It was a very tough job for us. So this is how it looks like. There's an escalator there. You can see the modern and the bamboo combined. It really looks good, and it has become a good joint here in Guwahati. It's fully packed. People are coming there to see. This is and it is next to Taj Vedanta. So it is very prime located area, and this is the day of inauguration. And you can see like how we have done the pillars and all. We have really done good job here, and I think it's a very showcasing. And this has been done by the government of Assam, the PWD. So having said that, already other states are trying to do in the states also. This has become a milestone for us. So this is the footbridge being inaugurated by Mr. Hemanta Biswa Sharma, the Finance Minister and PWD Minister, on the 14th of February. We started working from 1st January on the bridge, and before that 2 weeks we are processing bamboo. So the design and architect is Design Associates Noida. The bamboo consultant was Architect Priya. The key contractor for civil work was 4-star group from Guwahati, and the bamboo work was done by my company, there's Canbu. So thank you, Biswajit. I think there's less time, and I'm happy to share this bridge with all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. With that, I think we have come to the end of this entire very interesting discussion. I do not see too many questions here, but I'm sure if there are questions, you could send them to us, and we'll be happy to share it with the speakers and get a response. Savio, unless you have something to add, I think we are ready to close.
I think Mr. you can wind up, because already it has exceeded the time limit, but it was a very informative session to the industry. Definitely one thing, Vishwadi, if we can get the speakers share their presentation if possible, then definitely we can forward to the respective
speakers to share their presentations. You could share it in PDF. If there is any proprietary material, you could maybe remove that. And with your permission, we'd like to share it with the government and with the participants today. So thank you very much for joining us for this very informative and interactive session. We look forward to having you in our sessions going forward. And as you know, the Kerala Bamboo Fest is going on. It's in the bike platform. You would have got links to the platform. If not, we'll be happy to share the links with you all. And please do visit. Please, there are interesting products being displayed there. It's entirely virtual. So please do visit the Bamboo Fest and interact with the participants there as well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bichu. Thank you.
Thank you.